Hey now, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl B Danny J. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited about this review. It's the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer that I will be reviewing, as well as the setting powder. And for the heck of it, I have the primer. The foundation that I purchased was not my color. Again, they just never match me right when I go to Sephora. So, you know, no shots at Sephora, but yeah. So if you guys throw out a suggestion on what color you think I might need. I did, however, get the concealer in a 330. That's what we thought the foundation was. Got home, applied it. Once it dried down, still too yellow, did not work. I did get the setting powder in banana, so we'll be using those two today. This is not a first reaction. This will be my second time using it. I bought it on the 11th when it came out, and I loved it, but yeah. So this will be a review, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. All right, so just for the heck of it, I am going to go ahead and go in with the primer, and I will apply this all over my face. Sorry, I'm such a neat freak. I like close the whole package back up, but this is what the container looks like, which is pretty consistent with the concealer and the foundation. I love the packaging. I always loved it. Like the little frosted glass, little pink lid. It looks so classy. Pretty. So yeah, let's go ahead. A couple pumps of foundation. Not foundation, but primer. And I will combination skin, just in case you guys are wondering. I get oily in my T-zone and dry on my cheeks and everywhere else. So the primer feels a little tacky, a little bit, not too much. It's really smooth though. I like it. I don't really feel it filling in pores or anything like that. I think it's more for hydration. It says smooth pore diffusing finish, extended makeup wear. So it's supposed to diffuse these pores. We shall see. Now I'm going to go in with my trusty Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Butter Pecan. Shout out to Jackie Arna, because this is one of the colors that she came up with. And just maybe I overuse foundation, but who knows? Honestly, I don't care. And I'm using a Juno & Co sponge just to blend it out. All right, so here I am just pretty much blending out my foundation with my Juno & Co sponge. I like the sponge a lot, but I like to use my brush. Unfortunately, I couldn't use it because my beautiful daughter decided to use my brush and didn't clean it out. My favorite foundation brush. So sponge it is. All right, just one more time, just a little bit, especially like right in here, because it's always darker around this area. I just made a mess. All right, now that we got the foundation laid, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows off camera. I know it's an odd order, but it's what I do. All right, let's go ahead and get the concealer popping, baby. So, it's a concealer in the color 330. And I love the wand on this. Kind of reminds me like the wand on my ColourPop concealer. But yeah, I'm here for the wands because it's so easy replacement. Now they do say like a little goes a long way. And I used to like usually drag it down. But in this case, I'm not. I'm just concentrating it right here. Just like that. because it spreads. And this is nowhere near the same consistency of the foundation. Like, you have some time on this to play with it. So now while this is setting, I'm going to go ahead and use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Espresso. So I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and just blend out my contour. Now that I have that blended out, I am going to add some contour, some highlighter right underneath. Alright, so here I am just blending out my highlight with a Juno & Co. sponge, and I did wet it so it's damp. And yeah, it's just melting in there like butter, baby. So to blend out the contour on my nose, I'm just going to use my Eco Tools. It's like a dual-sided brush. So I'm just dragging this color. Soften the line, I'm just taking a dab of concealer and just going right there, right? And with my beauty blender, not beauty blender, but my Juno & Co. beauty sponge, just gonna smoothen it all out, like just blend it all in together to soften it. Voila, concealer, baby, it's like butter. I love it. But for the sake of me feeling a little secure, I'm just gonna add just a tad bit more. Like literally just right here, because it spreads. And I'm going to spread it on out. Alright, so this is Fenty powder. I love this. And it smells so good. And it's like a light fragrance, like if you could tolerate it. I mean, I can tolerate it. I don't know how some people are about their fragrances, fragrance, all stuff, but it's like a vanilla-y smell. So let me go ahead and dab real quick on my eyes. I'm making sure that nothing is creasing before I put the powder on to set it. Now, you do not need a lot of this powder at all. So I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics number 4 brush and I'm gonna just lightly tap it in there. See, that's me lightly tapping, and then I'm just tapping off the excess. And I'm just gonna dust off the excess like right away. And I'm like literally like lightly tapping in there because serious like this stuff. Press here, press the local bridge of the nose, the chin, mouth area. And the excess, I'm just gonna dab around to set the rest of my face. Now, to be like completely frank and honest, like right under here, it's like a tad bit drying, so that's why it's like don't overdo it with the powder, because if you got dry skin, it's gonna dry you all the way out. And right here are my oily spots, and then right in here is my dry spot. So I like literally have to be careful with this powder because it will dry you all the way. You'll be out here with that Sahara skin, needing some water. I'm trying to quench my thirst, get your Gatorade. Like, seriously. So, but the cool thing about this is that it comes with this little, sorry, it's like in the box, like in the top. It comes with a little lid for the inside of the powder, so that way it doesn't spill out. No, I didn't put mine on there. Not yet. I will though. Okay, so let's just move on. And voila, this is the final look. So as far as the Pro Filter Concealer goes, that is a buy. I would definitely recommend buying that. It's $26, I believe. I think it was 26. I feel like it's worth it. It's creamy. It's a nice coverage. It doesn't crease like right away. I mean, I don't know, like my under eye, personally, if you can see that little line right there, like no matter what I use, I always have that little crease. I've tried to fill it in with silicone-based primers and whatever else you can think of, and it just, but outside of my little crease line right there, you can get that. Get the concealer, most definitely. Now the primer, personally, I could have did without it simply because I didn't keep the foundation. I think they work hand in hand. Personally, underneath my Born This Way, I prefer to use a different kind of primer. But if you have the Fenty foundation, you can get the primer. They work together. Now, as far as the setting powder, it comes in 8 shades, I believe. I like it. It is drying if you use too much though. So if you have dry skin, it will dry. But it definitely will keeps you in place. So you see that highlighter? Look at that. That's the color pop. What? Get that too. For the low. Okay? Listen, color pop is a go-to. But anyway, yeah, so this is the finished look. I definitely love the concealer. I love the powder personally for myself. It has like a little scent to it, so if you really care about like instead of having a smell and it bothers you, then you might not want it. But personally, the scent is so light and so clean and fresh. It's usable. It doesn't overpower you, but if you use too much of the powder, it will be like, oh. But yeah, so this is my time for today. But like I said, if you like what you see, if you like the content, feel free to subscribe and like my channel. I am here, honey. I ain't going nowhere. All right?